Cork's Red FM.
At the start of the season, my main objective was just try to get into the team, in any position. I didn't really mind what position I was playing, just as long as I was playing. Obviously, the first couple of games, I was kind of moved around. I was left back, centre back, I was right back. But I think over the last kind of 7 or 8 games, I'm after settling down over centre back and playing quite well. A lot of that has to do as well with kind of playing next to Dave Rogers and Greg O'Halloran and stuff. Their experience is huge, playing next to them really helped me through the games.
Yeah, I know you played for the Irish under-23s in midweek in a friendly against the senior squad. You played all 90 minutes as well. Unfortunately, you were beaten 1-0, but by all accounts, it was a very even game. And Giovanni Trapattoni said afterwards that he was very impressed by a lot of the under-23 players. It must have been a pretty special experience playing there with Trapattoni watching on.
Yeah, it was. It was a great experience. Obviously, they had a lot of good players, and playing against players like that is different to what we play against every week, But it was a great experience. Obviously, their players are very good. The strikers are different movements and stuff like that to what you're normally used to. Obviously, they'll be physically stronger and fitter as well. But I think we did very well. I think everyone who played did very well, and I think we deserved the draw in the end, being honest. Yeah,
and it wasn't a full senior side as such, but you played against a very strong side all the same. You mentioned it there, up against the likes of Anthony Stokes, Shane Long, Leon Best, guys with a lot of experience over across channel. That's obviously a step up from what you're used to in the League of Ireland. How did you find that step up?
I thought it was quite good, yeah. Obviously they did have a lot of good players like Anthony Stokes and Shane Long and stuff, and I didn't think the step up was huge between the difference of the two teams, but obviously there was a bit of a step up with their fitness and stuff like that. But I thought over 90 minutes, I think everyone did very well, and I think we deserved better than the results we got,
Yeah, and did Trapattoni speak to the under-23 players before or after the match or anything?
No, he did not. We had no contact with him at all, no.
Did you get the impression maybe from the setup that maybe Trapattoni would be prepared to call up players from the League of Ireland if he was impressed enough by what he saw?
I think he would. I think there is a couple of players in the League of Ireland that are good enough to play at that level, Obviously, I think there was a lot of talk before that he wasn't really going to matches and he wasn't really scouting players in the League of Ireland, but I think at the weekend he was at the St. Pat's and Bohemians game, so hopefully what he's seen the other day might kind of turn his head a bit, and hopefully he might go look at a few matches,
Yeah, and it's a big week ahead for you now as well, Stephen, because you're back down at the RSC on Wednesday. You're playing against the England under-23s. I'm sure that's one you can't wait for.
Yeah, I can't wait. Obviously I played the 90 minutes last week, and I just hope that I kind of done enough to kind of get a start in that game against England, I feel like I played quite well, and hopefully I done enough to impress the manager and hopefully get a start.
Yeah, and as I said earlier on, Stephen, you've been playing excellent stuff for City so far this season. Very commanding performances at centre half. We've seen so many players going over to English clubs over the last few years from Cork City. I don't think anyone would deny that if you continue to play as well as you are at the moment, that the offers could come in eventually. Is that an ambition of yours?
Yeah, it is, obviously. Soccer has been my lifelong dream to become a full-time soccer player, Obviously, I'd love to get the chance to go across border and do well to get on over there, but at the moment the main thing all I'm concentrating on is just playing with City and just try to keep my performances up and do my best for the team, and hopefully the team can push on for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and in terms of how things are going with City at the moment, 2 good results over the past week, draws against Derry and Waterford, but they could have been better results and probably should have been better results. They were 2 games you probably should have won, but the main positive is that the level of performance has gone up in recent weeks and you look like a very confident team now.
Yeah, I think if you asked us after the first 2 games, I think we probably would have taken the 2 draws against them over the last 2 weeks, but looking at the performance on the day, I think we probably deserved to get 6 points over the 2 games. I think we definitely deserved the 3 points down Waterford Friday night. That obviously just shows how much we were after coming on over the last couple of weeks after the 2-0 defeat against Waterford. Obviously that day, I don't think anybody played well, but I think the level of performance that we showed tonight shows that we're after coming on a lot, and I think we can really challenge this season.
Yeah, if you continue to turn in that level of performance for the remainder of the season, surely you'd be confident of promotion, Stephen.
Yeah, I think we will be, yeah. Obviously we the 2, like Waterford and Derry, we have them out of the way now for the rest of this phase of games, so hopefully we can push on and get as many wins as we can out of the remaining games in this section of fixtures,
Yeah, just very finally, Stephen, it is an ideal opportunity for you to pick up the 3 points as well on Saturday. Athlone are the opponents. It won't be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's one you should expect to win.
Yeah, at the start of the season we only got a draw off there, but I think we deserve the 3 points. And I think after the last 2 performances, I think we'll be fully confident that we can get the 3 points at home,
Cork's Red FM.